Don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Peace, family. Let me get this right here. I had to come up today. I'm a little late on one thing. It looks like everybody decided to attack it, and I'm gonna attack it, but I'm gonna attack it a little bit differently. Appreciate you checking out Friedman Media, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. I still don't understand exactly what's going on with that Instagram thing. It says you can go live on Instagram, but you obviously can't. Peace to BTP, Riri Brown. Always a rider. I appreciate you so much, family. You be having me laughing in the spaces, on the cast, and the back channels. You just we done made a bond, and we got to put something together real soon with the Friedman Culinary, because it deserves us. It definitely deserves us. So we're going to get that together real soon. 2023, we're going to have a lot of stuff cleared out of the way, and we'll be able to put some things in play. But today it's trash day. You know, today is actually my trash day in my neighborhood. And I know, since Christmas Day was on Sunday, I know they ain't trying to push trash day back. We hurried up and rushed out, got all the garbage out this week and made sure. And I did see some cans out, but I saw some houses that didn't have cans out. So unless somebody knows something I don't know, I'm going to look at it as trash day. So we in here, but I know you are. We just ain't had the time to put it together. But we're gonna get these holy days past us, and we're gonna get into 23, and we're gonna get to cooking. Peace to my sister Shanna U.S. Friedman. We are American Friedman. Friedman riding deep already early. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I appreciate y'all because we're going to cook. I got some things I got to say. If you can see the thumbnail, what's been happening around our country is just a little crazy. little crazy. And, you know, we got people out here talking, and they shouldn't be talking. And then we got people out here doing stuff to people that they shouldn't be doing. But we gonna talk. And I got some extra things I'm gonna throw in there, but I didn't put them in the thumb because the main people that I'm gonna talk about today, starting from left to right, we're going to go in on Kamala a little bit. We don't have a whole lot to say about her because she ain't really done nothing. She's basically invisible at this point. Kamala is basically invisible at this point. And the only time we seem to be hearing about her is when they dropping off people from the border on her lawn. And it sounds like they dropped a whole couple more busloads off right in front of the vice president's residence on Christmas Day. I mean, you know, while they worrying about what's up under the tree, they had people that just came over here unlawfully, illegally, fled another country, and got dropped off on the vice president's lawn. And I really don't have much else to add to that other than the fact it's going to continue to happen because they haven't controlled these borders. People are coming over here in droves. Now, we as Americans, we know how bad it is over here already. But for them to come over here at the state we're in right now, you know it's got to be bad where they coming from, but that ain't my problem. Somebody else's plight is not my problem, just like my plight hasn't been America's problem. So I don't feel sorry for Kamala. I don't feel sorry for Joe. I don't feel sorry for the Democrats. I don't feel sorry for none of them. Now, the only people that I might have some feelings for would be some children that would be caught up in this mess because children don't deserve this. Children aren't making the decision to flee another territory and come over here and be stranded. That's not, so I definitely would have a feeling for children, but anything else, sorry, I can't do it. I just can't do it. Peace to Narmer X. Peace, love, and reparations. See, we filling up my room early with Friedman. I already kind of know how this is going to go. I already know how this is going to go. So I'm going to keep it moving with what we got on the menu. And then we're going to be talking about AKON because AKON is AKON. Now, we know he's been locked up. He's been locked up. Yeah. Well, now he needs to shut up because he done opened his mouth yet again. And we got receipts on AKON. See, I'm coming with receipts. I know I got a struggle stream. People don't like me. I get it. And I got a struggle stream, but my struggle stream gonna come alive today. We're gonna have some things. We're gonna have some images and some movement in the struggle stream today. It's all good. Then we've got RG3. And you're not gonna probably hear me side with RG3 too many times. But oh yeah, it's absolutely a bag coming here, Shanna. They know this. They know this. When they get to America, they get their reparations immediately. They get their reparations immediately. Life is better for them when they come to America. The fact that those people are out on the vice president's lawn means that life is better for them here out on somebody's lawn than it was in their home territory. So that's why I say I can't really feel sorry for somebody. You left where you was at. Now you here. And since you here, you going to catch this too. That picture, Curry writes comments. She's too young to have that kind of, oh yeah. You know what? It really makes me think like she's had some work done. it really makes me think like she's had some work done, because when you look at her neck, she's not even saying anything. That's just her standard pose. And she got all them rumps and ripples in that neck like that. That lets me know right there she's not a Friedman. That's not a Friedman neck. That is not a Friedman neckline. We already know this. So, you know, I know they wanted to make her black. I know they want to make her a woman of color. But if Southeast Asia wants her, they can have that. They can have that. All the Brahmins can take that whole neckline. We don't need that. We don't need that. So, but yeah, I'm going to rock with RG3 today on something that he did, because, you know, at this point, he's becoming big enough to where he's got regular trolls. And they tried to get him on the whole jigaboo comment, but it turns out he was actually talking about white people, so they knew they couldn't get him on that. He made the statement, and he meant to say bugaboo, but he said jigaboo, and they was like, oh, who is he talking about? Well, if you listen to the whole context of the conversation, he was actually talking about white reporters. And then they quieted it up and didn't say nothing else about it. Now they talking about he needs to get canceled. We'll cook on that in a minute. And then Chris Rock, yeah, he's got a new Netflix special coming out, and he's going to be talking about the slap. I guess it's supposed to be the first Netflix special that's going to be universally seen. You know, it's going to be just seen internationally, premiered, whatever. So they basically want to replay this whole Oscars thing in front of the world's eyes, not just people's eyes who watch the Oscars, not just who've seen the videos over and over. Now they want to replay it, and they paying this motherfucker for it. Yes, we're going to cuss a little bit today. So if you hear the profanity today, understand I've already made the disclaimer. We're going to cuss a little bit today. Yeah, RG3 went in. RG3 went in. I loved it, but the trolls was worse. The trolls was worse. And then we got Michael Render in the center. I have a hard time calling him Killer Mike anymore, because I just don't see him as Killer Mike anymore. I see him as Michael Render. And Michael Render has yet again irked me to no end, because I'm going back to his comment that he made when he said, black people just need to get better at capitalism. And then right before that, he said, we don't need money for reparations. We need land. Well, we're going to cook on that today. We're going to cook on why people are out here saying that we need land and not money, that why we need land and not education, and why we need land and not healthcare, and why we need land and not everything else. And they always say we don't need cash. You notice the ones that say we don't need cash already got cash. But we're going to cook on that. Kimi Kali, peace to you. What's good with you, cuz? So, I'm in a position at this point to where I want to let things go the way I see them. And I can pretty much do anything on this platform. Obviously, I don't have a certain format, because, you know, I always base it from a Friedman standpoint. I always base it from a Friedman standpoint, from a Friedman's perspective, a Friedman's outlook. And when I start talking about some of these folks that have popped into our spaces, I mean, Kamala Harris, she ran for president, couldn't make it, got pulled off the couch to be VP, and now we're here. This is the second or third drop. This is the second or third drop of the flip-flops. You know, these folks, they wash up on the shores of America, and they're treated better than American freedmen. They're treated better than American Europeans. I mean, this is crazy, because I'm sure they were housed immediately. They were housed, and they were fed, and they were clothed, and they're not going to be sent back to the territory from which they came. Their kids are going to be enrolled in school after the winter break. They're going to have substantive housing. They're already seeking out jobs for these people. This is an ongoing thing, and the cycle will continue until it really has a stop put to it. But who's going to put a stop to it? The people that are already on this soil. And I'm not saying be violent. I'm not saying show any vitriol to anybody that's coming over here seeking a better life. Now, if they try to play you in your space, then you got to do what you got to do. I done ran into some rudeness. Most recently, and I've had to deal with it. And frankly, I didn't know whether they were illegals or not. I didn't care. The fact that they were rude, and they were rude not only to me, but other Americans. And I'll tell you, it was on Christmas Day. I was actually at a Chinese restaurant, and these folks that came in that were not from here, they were not from here. They literally tried to come in here and pop their shit. First off, they try to act like they couldn't speak English. You at a Chinese restaurant, bro. So I know you spoke English at some point. At some point, you acted like, they tried to act like they couldn't speak English, but at some point you spoke English. Somebody spoke English. And then when they saw that none of that was working, then they start talking to the person at the counter in English. See, this is how they get through a lot of times. When they start speaking that I can't speak English shit, a lot of people will try to make way for them. I'm not making way for shit. If your ass is here, then you need to be able to speak English. That's the way I see it. Don't come over here if you cannot speak English. Uh-oh, we got a Mamala lover in here. We got a Mamala lover in here. But yeah, what they do is they try to act like they can't speak English. That gets them a pass. No, not anymore. That's over. If you can't speak English, stay at home and press 2, 3, 4, whatever you got to press to get to your translator. Because I'm not playing that no more. I'm just not playing that. The fact that we got to press a number so I can get an English-speaking person is a problem. And when I mess around and fat finger and hit the wrong number and you start talking in another language, and I get doubly pissed off. It's just not going to happen. They should absolutely have to speak English fluently to be on this soil, because now you're impeding my space. Now you're holding up my line. Brother Paul Holcomb, what's good to you? What's good for you? What's good with you? I love it that the Freedmen done filled up the room real quick here. That's a beautiful thing. English, motherfucker, English. You have to. But see, since they're allowing this, they're getting what they're owed. Kamala, Joe, the Democrats, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all could have stopped this. And I ain't talking about just building some wall, because the wall ain't going to do nothing but aggravate folks. That ain't going to help nobody. They just going to get some extra cardio in. A wall ain't nothing. These folks been swimming over here, digging over here, flying over here, sailing over here for 20 years. What's a wall going to do? That was symbolic. That was totally symbolic. You know. But we go from one whack situation to the next. Uh-oh, what's it say? What room I'm on Facebook? What other platforms are you on, bro? YouTube and Twitter. I got a live feed on Twitter, and I got the YouTube Freedman Media platform. Actually, I'm on all the platforms today. I'm on Kiefer Brotherland, Facebook, and I'm on the relationship page. If y'all haven't subscribed to that relationship page, 2023 is when we're going to really kick off the relationship convo. I've been messing with it a little bit and been bringing up some things in my other cast, but we're going to go specifically talking about relationships. And when we're talking about relationships, we're going to be talking that relationship on the relationship channel. That's the way it's spelled. Relationship, 2 T's. Make sure you subscribe to that channel. But look at this fool here. Chris Rock is kicking off the first quarter of 2023 with a new comedy special on Netflix. I knew they was going to give him a check for getting slapped. I knew this already. Netflix was going to give him a check for getting slapped. Now, Rock has stated that he would not talk about the Oscar slapping incident unless offered a big check. Well, that big check came. And he will indeed be talking about it, as the title of his comedy show is Selective Outrage. I wonder where he got that from. Selective outrage. Really, dog? Selective outrage. So basically, He's throwing shade at Will without throwing shade at Will, and he's clickbaiting everybody and making sure everybody's got their Netflix accounts paid up so they can catch that show when it comes on early first quarter 2023. So he's going to basically get paid. Appreciate you, dog. He's going to get paid for getting slapped. I mean, I knew that was happening. He was starting to sell out shows. His concert tour was dead in the water. His concert tour was just like Joe Biden's campaign. And then when he got slapped, then everybody started going out to the shows. Everybody started going out to the shows. His concert ticket sales spiked after he got slapped. It's in the records. Y'all can see that. And now Netflix done came up with a check, and he done titled this one Selective Outrage. Chris ought to be ashamed of himself for taking this bag. It ain't like he needs the bread, but to do this and to have his comedy routine, because he ain't gonna talk about Will Smith slapping him for 60 minutes. I get it. But what he's going to do is he's going to make another spectacle of it and just not let it die. And I'm not saying he needs to sit down and have a face-to-face with Will Smith on Table Talk, whatever that place is that Jada has. I'm not saying that he needs to do all that, but move on. Because how long you gonna ride this joke? We almost a year in on this joke. How long you gonna ride this joke? His jokes really got stale when he couldn't just be funny no more, but he had to be funny and point all of his humor at us. And he was living in a glass house. All while he was throwing stones at American freedmen, Chris is out there tricking, cheating on his wife. I don't know if he actually fathered any outside children, but he was doing the dirtiest out here. All while kicking black men in the nuts. All while talking shit about black women. And most of his audience now, if you look at his audience from late 90s to currently, most of his audience done flip. They done totally flip. He ain't got that same core audience anymore. And those people love hearing those black jokes because that's where they can go laugh unapologetically about black people and not get beat up. That's basically what it is. Excuse me, y'all. It's 1:56. Y'all know what time it is. Hopefully y'all caught the Shale Show. I did the Shale Show the first 7 years in. I thought it was actually a pretty good cast because, hell, it was just me and Ray and what we've been doing for the last 7 years. Just, captured through a few pictorial images. And it was a good situation to be able to kind of relive some of those memories during that time. What I don't want to relive, though, are Chris Rock jokes from whenever time. He's just not that funny to me anymore. And although I can still laugh at maybe some of his past stuff, none of his new stuff makes me laugh. None of his new stuff is humorous to me. So I'm going to let Chris rock and rock on because he's now Chris Whack to me. But next up is Michael Render. Michael Render, and he's really, I don't think, a bad dude. I really don't think he is a bad dude. I just think he's misguided. And I think because he has gotten to a certain level of opulence, he's missing the boat on restorative justice for American freedmen. Because now he brings out these things where he talks about we need land. We need land. We need to be better at capitalism. We need to be better business people. We need to be entrepreneurs. We need to be all this. We need to be all that. And doesn't he understand that all starts with restorative justice? That all starts with redress. That all starts with recompense. He needs to understand that. And there's a scenario that if he comes in, I've already spoke about it. So he needs to understand that Ray had to come in the studio It's the first time she's been out of the bed in 2 days, but she made sure she came down here in the middle of the cast at 1:56. Okay. Going to mess around and trip between the studio and the stairs. I'm not stopping until I'm in. Till I end? I'm just gonna keep going. Just keep going.
Okay, so I could fall out the stairs being dizzy.
No, I said between the studio and the stairs. You fall on the stairs and I'll come get you. But if you fall between the studio and the stairs,
See what 7 years does?
that's a 7-year itch. He's like Umar. He is like Umar Narmer. He doesn't think we need repair. He doesn't think we need reparations. What he thinks we need is land. Land. And I don't understand why Michael Render thinks we need land, but we don't need money. Because once they give us land, what we gonna do with it? If we ain't got no money, we can't build on it. If we ain't got no money, we can't perk it up. We can't even make it a profitable, desirable plot if without any money. So when he says we don't need money and we got to be better business people and we got to be better at capitalism and we need land, what is he really saying? Maybe he wants us to go to the Greenwood Bank so we could mortgage our land with the Greenwood Bank and they would advance us cash. And then now Michael might end up being like a Bill Gates, getting all the land by all the foreclosures on the land because people will take the cash and not spend it to build on it and make businesses and homes, but he'll own all their land by default. I would hope it's not something that's sinister in his mind, but I don't know what he really means when he says we just need land. I have the solution, forget about everybody else. That's exactly what that sounds like. That's exactly what that sounds like. Yeah. Come to him for the Greenwood solutions. Where's your deed at? Okay, we'll give you $50,000. And then you go out and take that $50,000. The first thing you're going to go do is get something to eat because you ain't got no money. So you going to go get something to eat. And you might as well eat there because you can't eat on your land. You ain't got no chairs on your land. You got no table on your land. You just got some land. His idea stinks. And whatever's on his shirt, plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize, I don't even know what that means. Plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize, what? Nothing? Give us our reparations, and then we'll come plot, plan, strategize, and organize with you, Mike. But stop standing in the way talking that obstructionist mess. You're being an obstructionist by saying that we don't need money. We just need to be better at capitalism. So basically you're saying we need to play the white person's game as good as they do without money. Bye, Mike. Sit down. Sit down, Michael. Sure did. Sure did. He wanted to be a part of the culture part of the show. He didn't want to be a part of the political part of the show, even though he wants to talk on politics. This is why I have a problem with Michael. Michael had a firsthand opportunity to sit and speak with a task force lead in Camilla Moore. But instead, he wanted to talk about entertainment and rapping and trapping and whatever. See, these people that are for the culture, they're not for us. And I'm not saying that he's against black people, but talking against reparations means you're not for black people. It is what it is. Greenwood is a fraud. It means fraud. They saying that, Mike, not me, even though I don't really care. I mean, I think it's kind of like the Rush card, right? I mean, it's a glorified Cash App card. I mean, do they have a brick and mortar bank yet? Can you walk into a Greenwood bank yet? Or is it all still just digital? Because if it's all still just digital, it ain't no different than Cash App or Venmo or PayPal. Yeah. That's all it is. That's all it is. Those words ignite the ignorant. Plot, plan, strategize, organize, mobilize. Sounds like MLM to me. 3 to get 3 to get 3. Now, I don't know if he got a Greenwood Bank or if he's selling noni juice. I don't know what he's doing. Either way, it's garbage. Okay? It's garbage. And I tell you what, speaking of garbage, this clown right here, he don't, you know what? It's time for me to light up. I can't even go no further in the stream without lighting up. Let me go on and come up. You know, I'm going to come up right now because this boy down, he done said some things. And I'm telling you, Friedman, he done said some things recently. He's been so disrespectful over the last several years. He's been so disrespectful. Y'all check out that Friedman Media mic. That Friedman Media mic, courtesy of Ray. Tell you, she don't know what I say all the time. She don't. But once I say it, she know why. He's definitely not for the betterment of Friedman. And I get it. He's Sinhalese or whatever. He over there, from over there. He from over there. From Senegal. And he came over here. See, I found out some things about him. I found out he was born here, and then he split time going back and forth. Then they said his mama and daddy moved down south and left him and his brother in Jersey to finish high school. He's got kind of a sketchy history. He also has 6 kids. Did y'all know AKON had 6 kids? AKON got 6 kids. Appreciate you, brother Narmer. Thanks, cuz. AKON got 6 kids, y'all. And he said attending kids' recitals is for white men. Now, it says he defended Nick Cannon. Did Nick Cannon actually say that? Did Nick Cannon actually say that going to kids' recitals was for white men? Because I never heard Nick say that. I never heard Nick say that. Never heard about him saying it until I heard him saying that he was defending him. No. No, he does not have 6 kids by one woman. No. And I don't even think he has any twins. The visual feed on YouTube is slow. See? They messing it up for my 500 subscribers. What they doing out here? What the problem is? You two better put some stank on it. Let's go. Speed it up. Yeah. He tried to get the Chinese over there to pay for his Ponzi scheme that he got going over there in Senegal. Talking about he building a city for all his people. No, he's not. It's a Ponzi scheme. His business partner blew him out and said, do not invest in nothing he's doing. It's a Ponzi scheme. And he's trying to talk greasy against black folks because he figures he'll be able to get some money from his Chinese daddy. Yeah. Flatland. Him and Umar should get together. Maybe Umar can go over to Africa with AKON and start his school in one of them Sinhalese huts. He can start his school over there in one of them Sinhalese huts. We know who's for us, y'all. We know who's for us, but then we know who's against us. But I already told you, I brought some receipts. And the reason that I wanted to pull this in, let me go ahead and get this right. We're going to share a screen. Yeah, we're going to share a screen. Uh-huh. Okay. And what I'm going to do, make sure the audio is tight. Let's get back to stream. There we go. Said Umar is so paranoid that he's here and not over there. Yeah. All of them are. That's what I be laughing at all these Pan-Africanists, man. That's why I be laughing at all these Pan-Africanists. You said it right, Pan-Africanists. They're not Pan-Africanists. They're Pan-Africanists. They're pain in the ass. That's what they are. They're Pan-Africanists. They talk all this mess about what they're going to do over here, over there, over where, everywhere, and ain't going to do nothing. Ain't did nothing. And they're going to continue to do nothing. Just like AKON. But I want y'all to hear, because I know most of y'all have already heard this, but I got to play it for the folks that haven't. For the 5-6 people that's already in the room, I got to play it for the 5-6 people that ain't heard it. And this is what this clown said. So let me go ahead and share this. Let me bring this up. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Yeah, there we go. Let me start it on up.
Yeah. Not America. Oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling, pants hanging half down.
Seems like that audio is low.
Yeah. But Africa, we wake up morning like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like so, for us it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids from Africa. Yeah, we a little different when it comes to stage presence. Not America. Oh yeah, them niggas gonna be wobbling.
Is that something you're hearing?
Bored as hell, half the
I want to make sure.
High as hell. Yeah. But Africa,
yeah, it's in there.
Morning, like look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like so, for us it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids from Africa. Yeah, we a little different when it comes to stage presence. Not America. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's him. That's him. It was a bit low. Okay. So I gotta work on that because I think that has something to do with a back office thing with the settings on the audio. I'll work on that. Make sure that I get that up. Yeah. You heard that too. I've listened to this video several times. Yeah. Because she knew he was full of shit. You know, she knew AKON was full of shit. The way he's talking about Black American performers, they create this, they create that. Okay. Since he wanted to go there, I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Yep. Hold on 1 second. We got another one for you. Yeah. We're gonna clear AKON up today. Clear him up. This is what they do. They about the culture. They create the culture. See, he sounded just like who was that? Trevor Smith. Many know him as Buster Rhymes. I know him as Buster. He's no longer Buster. He's Buster. So what AKON did, AKON thought he would piggyback on that and talk about Black performers. But no, you're not going to do that, AKON. You're not going to do that, AKON. Because see, I have a problem with anybody that wants to come over here and wants to pop that stuff against us. And we don't attack no African performers. We don't attack no African performer. We don't have a reason to. We already know that they get their culture from us. We already know that they glean to us for their musical influences and whatnot. But that's okay. That's okay. Since he decided to do what he was going to do, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And I know I'm bringing it a little bit different than some of these other brothers out here. All due respect to the brothers that's out here doing their thing. But I know I'm bringing it a little bit different. So breaking AKON down, he says what we do. He talks about what they do and then what we do. So I'm going to show you what they do. And then I'm going to show you what he says we do. I'm going to go a little backwards with it. You know, I got that boomerang game. Bring it back to you. But watch this. I'm trying to tell you. See, when he makes people like me mad, I get real petty. And I'm going in because now I done found an AKON lookalike. I found an AKON lookalike that a brother on Twitter shared. Oh, yeah, we got an AKON lookalike. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. Watch this. Yeah, watch this. We got an AKON lookalike. We up on there? Yeah, we go. Yeah, we in there. Sing it, boy. Yeah.
Boy Banks. And this track is dedicated to all the ladies out there who like to go to the movies, you know, especially you, girl.
Boy, you should have never made me mad.
I'm sure later on you will be my baby.
What is he doing?
Sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Let me take it to the movie.
He from the Sudan.
I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Hey, shawty. Yeah.
He looks just like them people that be at the African World Festival selling belts and sunglasses and stuff. I'm trying to tell you. AKON got a lookalike over there in Sudan. To even let that come out of his mouth about what they be doing, that their stage presence is so thorough. And then to show this clown. I mean, I gotta roll this again. It's only 30 seconds. I gotta roll this again. Just for the laugh factor.
And this track dedicated to all the ladies out there who like to go to the movies.
What in the minute bowl is this?
Girl. Let me take it to the movie, shawty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn, I know what I feel like. Let me take it to the movie, shawty. I'm sure later on you will be my baby. Let's sit down and just be by my side. I got the popcorn,
we don't even know
what I feel like. Hey, shawty. Yeah.
We don't even know him. I can't talk and smoke. Excuse me. Man, 5-year-olds don't even want to hear this, man. They don't even want to hear that mess. They be like, what is that? Who is that? And all them backdrops, I don't even believe any of that scenery was real. I think he was just dancing in front of a whole bunch of screens. I don't think any of that stuff was real. He wasn't like on a real video set with them car. I think all that stuff was simulated, to be honest with you. You're going to get on up out of here, John, with your little sarcasm. You're going to get out of here. But see, remember what AKON said? Let me go back. Hold on a second. Let me go and take him off. Let me go back. Let me just go back. I got to make you understand I'm petty. And I'm a different kind of petty. Okay? I'm a different kind of petty. I'm going to make my point. And then I'm going to step on the point. Okay? I'm going to step on the point. And this is what I got here. So we're going to get rid of him. Where's AKON at? Oh, yeah, let's get rid of him. We can stop his screen. Okay. And then we're going to share this screen again. We're coming back with AKON just so y'all can remember it. Just so y'all can remember it. Okay. I want to be crystal clear in my pettiness. Make sure y'all remember this. Make sure y'all remember this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll add that to the stream. There we go. We can get him up out of there. Bring this up. Well, let's just go ahead and play it.
Different when it comes to stage presence. Now in America,
Listen to what he
Leg
says.
is gonna be wobbling,
Pants sagging,
hanging half down, bored as hell, half to sleep because they high as hell on stage.
Yeah.
But Africa, we wake up morning like, look at these YouTube clips of all these kids from Uganda and how they be, you know what I'm saying? Like these kids are performers. Like so, for us, it comes natural, you know, like to watch the kids from Africa.
Yeah.
So you saw what he said. You saw how disrespectful he was. Okay? I don't know who Black Coffee is. I don't know who Black Coffee is. I'll look him up. But he better not be white, John Henry. So, what he said was, we be going around on stage with our pants hanging down. With our pants sagging down. Really? That's what we be doing, AKON? Okay, AKON. That's what we be doing? Let's see. Let me show you a performer. It's been really big on the American stages in the past. He's been huge out here. He's been huge out here. He is a cultural icon within his own right. Within his own right, he's a cultural icon. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. A cultural icon. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true, y'all. Y'all know me. I don't need to embellish. I don't need to fabricate. I don't need to lie about nothing. I tell you that. I tell you that. I tell you that. And what I'm going to show you right now, AKON said it himself. He said it himself. He said, let's get rid of this one. He said, them American niggas pants be off their ass. We different. Now, when he says we different, he wasn't talking about like we different. He's talking about like Africans are different. They don't do stuff like that. They perform different. Just like that, you know, I don't know, the Prince Sedan. Look the way he dressed. He dressed pretty much like an old 90s rapper from America. AKON tried to come at us and say that our pants be sagging down. And he said them American niggas be doing that shit. Them American niggas be doing that shit. We don't be doing that shit. You know? Appreciate you. I'm still building on it. I'm still building on it. But here's the thing. When I think of things like this is how people get positioned to give up. Because if you listen to people like AKON, you'd be trying to think that he's so much better and you got to do it like AKON. And AKON don't do it like that because American niggas be having their pants off their ass. American niggas. Well, let me show you who also be having their pants off their ass. Yeah, we're going to watch it several times because it's very short. It's very short. Watch it.
You check it out over here.
Let's blow it up. Who that? Who that on the stage?
You check it out over here.
Who that is? Walking around with his pants sagging.
You check it out over
Who
here.
that is? Look at that.
You
Look
check
at
it out
that.
over
Look
here.
at that. Look at that.
You check it out over here.
See, don't ask me to be nice
Check it out over
and
here.
then you gonna be petty. Because once, oh yeah, that's him.
You check it out over here.
That's him. He said he different. He said he
You
different.
check it out over
He said
here.
them American niggas be having their pants hanging off their ass. We different. He sure is
You
different.
check it out over here.
Because when we have our pants hanging off our ass, all them stands be filled
You
up.
check it out over here.
All them stands be filled up. Who is he performing for?
You check it out over here.
Who is he the opening act? Because he performing. Hey, let me break it down to you. Let me break it down to you. Riri, you know. First and foremost, ain't nobody in the crowd.
No dudes.
And secondly, it's daytime.
No dudes. No dudes. You check it out
Talk
over
to
here.
me.
No dudes.
First and foremost, ain't nobody in the crowd. And secondly, it's daytime. So he's obviously not the main attraction.
No dudes.
He's obviously not the headliner.
No dudes.
He's obviously not
No
the
dudes.
top tier performer at this date. Yeah, look like he's the opening act. And people just getting out of bed. Just rolling up out of, what's that place? Waffle House. Bob Evans. Shoney's.
Check it out over here.
He's performing it. Mama, he is the opener. I'm trying to tell you.
Check it out over here.
I know opening act if you, man, look. I done MC'd enough concerts. I can tell you what an opening act look like. And he run around on that stage with his shirt off and he dry. He ain't even sweating. He ain't even sweating. He trying to create some excitement with them 12 people that's out in the crowd. He can't even get them to do the wave. He better get them to do the water wave. He can't even get them to do the wave. There ain't enough people in the crowd to do the wave. They can do the water wave. He better connect all 12 people together and do the water wave.
No dudes. You check it out
So he
over
opening
here.
for Black Coffee. I don't even know who Black Coffee is.
No dudes.
Now you gonna make me look up Black Coffee.
No dudes.
All I knew
Check it out
was
over here.
Akon got petty, and I had to get pettier.
No dudes.
You better
Check it out over here.
understand.
No dudes.
I'm petty cure, nigga. I'm petty cure. You're
Check it
not
out
gonna
over
come
here.
on American soil and just pop that stuff and let me hear about it. And everybody else has said something about it in that
Check it out
cast,
over
all
here.
due respect. But y'all ain't gonna be as petty as I, because I will play this. I will play this for the rest of
Check
the
it out over here.
cast. You already know that, Petty Tender Grass. You already know Petty Murphy.
You check it out over here. No dudes.
I'm petty right up in here. No
Check it out over
pain,
here.
no pain, no gain. Don't make me be petty right.
No dudes. You check it out over here. No dudes.
Yeah, he got to act silly with this.
You check
So
it
I
out
had to
over
act
here.
sillier.
No dudes.
I had to act sillier.
No dudes.
You're
You check it
not
out
gonna
over
come
here.
on our soil talking that mess to us.
No
It's
dudes.
our land.
You check
You
it out
got
over
your
here.
land over there. Stay over there. Take your 6 kids back to Senegal. I think all his kids over here. So Akon got friend of the court cases over here. Yeah, all his child support cases over here. They don't want to go to Senegal. You got 6 of them. Try to make you like a knockoff Jackson 5. Make you a Blackson 5. Go ahead and make you a Blackson 5 and then bring that 6th one off the bench like Randy. That's what you need to do.
Check it out over here.
That's probably what's in his hand, Ree. He probably got a balled up dashiki in his hand, and he was gonna throw it out to the crowd, but ain't nobody in that motherfucker.
You check it out over here.
You know they be throwing t-shirts out in the crowd, but he don't want to throw the t-shirt out. He don't want to throw the dashiki out in the crowd because ain't nobody out there. You out here performing looking like you at sound check.
You check it out over here.
Boy, you better not ever mess with me, Akon. We better not ever see face to face. I'm snapping on you all day. Roll up one of them dashikis and throw it on out there. Ain't nobody out there but the sound engineers.
You check it out over here.
Boy, I tell you.
You check it out over here.
They get over here and get to cutting up. They get over here and get to cutting up. And that's the problem.
Check it out over here.
That's the problem with me. But we'll handle it. We'll handle it. Let's get him off the
Check
stage.
it out over here.
Go on out stage, man. Go on out stage. He gotta set his own mic up and everything. He ain't got no help out there. He gotta set everything up. Set his mic up. He gotta put his X on the stage. He gotta put his own tape on the stage, know where he's standing. Get out of here, Akon. Whack ass. So, you know, he did what he did, man. He did what he did. He said what he said. I got to find out if Nick said that. I can't believe that Nick Cannon said that going to recitals is for white men. What kind of shit is that, Nick, if you said it? I'm just going to say, since Akon said he said it, and we know he a good liar, maybe Nick didn't say it, but just in case Nick did, I'm going to be ahead of the game. So if Nick said that, I got a problem with it because Nick got 2 basketball teams. And we already know Nick ain't going to all them recitals. We get it. And I was just having this discussion with somebody that if he can take care of them financially, chronologically, there is absolutely no way that he can take care of any of those kids spiritually. He cannot take care of all his kids that he's got in a 24-hour period. In a week's time, in a month's time, he's got too many. You spend more time traveling to the kids than taking care of them. So if he takes care of them financially and tries to be there for them emotionally, he can't be there as a day-to-day dad. He got 12 of them, right? 12, 13? And I don't know exactly why people are so upset at that part. I'm more upset at the part that he can't really be fruitful in his kids' lives except financially. What you say there, Brother Narmer? Yeah, he mad. Showing us all them renderings of what synagogue was going to look like. And then his boy came out and was like, look, no. Look, y'all, that's fake. That's fake, y'all. And AKON's money stopped right there. That's why he been over here talking greasy about black folks double time. He had been talking greasy about us. Nobody said nothing. Now he coming over here talking greasy about us, and we noticing it. Because he ain't coming over here doing no concerts no more. He just coming over here doing a whole lot of interviews and podcasts. Network TV don't even want AKON no more. He ain't even got no hits. Who wants AKON on for the best of? Tonight we got the best of AKON. And once you fill up that 3-4 minutes of your show, what else you gonna do? Whatever. Nick got 11 kids. So let's just say out of the 11 kids, he tried to spend 2 to 3 days with each kid. It's actually physically impossible because he's got to travel too. And then by doing that, where's his money at? He got to stay on the road. He got to stay hustling. He got to keep that money in so he can finance them kids. AKON got Lady Gaga money? Because that Lady Gaga made some bread. Truthfully. So now we just flip back to AKON. AKON got 6, and they not with the same women, and he ain't with none of the women. So he a baby daddy too. So what he's basically trying to do is glean off of Nick's baby daddy energy. Well, for one, AKON, you ain't got the money that Nick got. We already know that. And you ain't working. Oh. Who signed Lady Gaga? AKON or Nick Cannon? Who signed Lady Gaga? Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was connected to either one of them dudes. Okay, well, you know what? You got to keep her on the payroll. Keep her happy. Keep her money coming in. Because Lady Gaga going to get some. AKON signed her. Wow. That's why he's talking mess. Yeah, but you know, they can retread her and bring her back as something else. They'll retread her and bring her back as something else. Put some crazy. What? He was taking her money? He was taking her points, Ree? He was taking her points? What? Oh, no, I didn't know that. So I know you got the entertainment dirt. We got it. We're going to talk after this, Ree. I had to call you because I didn't know he stole money from her. Uh-oh, here we go. Lady Gaga was initially signed to Def Jam where she was dropped several months later. Signed as a free agent. Oh, wow. Wow. Dirty ass, singlese, lion ass, clown ass. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. Hell, he treated us like the record companies back in the 50s and the 60s. And I'm not talking about Motown either. I ain't going to say I don't want to get Kanye up in here today. We'll say Morris Levy. How about Morris Levy? Remember him? So, dang. It's the worst deal you could ever have. Man, yeah, you're going to have to break that down to me because I don't even get that. How you going to sign talent from over here and steal from them? That's what they supposed to do to you, AKON. You were supposed to come over here and make a whole lot of money for somebody, and then they get just all up. We taking it all. That's when they come taking your little chains off your neck and everything. Yeah. Shout out to my Washtenaw County family, Ypsilanti, Ann Arbor. I didn't mean to say that backwards like that, but somebody from Ann Arbor just threw me a shout, or from Ypsilanti just threw me a shout out on one of the Ypsilanti pages. I'm looking at it up on the big screen. Man. Sister Cozella, happy holidays to you. How you doing, lady? How's Arkansas's weather? We've been catching it over here in the mitten. We've been catching it over here in the mitten. But we having a good time today, you know. We're having a good time today. I guess it's the second day of Kwanzaa. Is that it? I don't celebrate it. But, you know, the one thing I do rock with on Kwanzaa is the 7 principles. I do rock with the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, even though I don't celebrate it and I don't speak that gibberish that's, you know, spoken. But the 7 principles, I believe, should be life principles all year. I don't think you should be living them principles during the 7 days after Christmas. You should be living those 7 principles all day. Everybody, I believe, is familiar with the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. But I don't rock with the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, the holiday itself. The 7 principles I rock with every day. But the holiday itself, the 7-day holiday, I don't really rock with. Mainly based on the cat who supposedly started it. A 360 deal, no pup. Oh my God. What? Okay, so wait a minute. What you put up here, Ree, what you put up here is basically saying you get nothing. You basically got to get out there and sing and dance for some coins. That's the only way you're going to get some coins. You got no publishing, no mechanicals, no royalties. They take most of your tour money, no merch money. You dancing for your coins. And they get everything else. No wonder AKON's bag blew up. Because I know he didn't make all that money on them songs that he was doing. He had too many production costs and he had all kinds of costs and stuff doing that. He didn't make all that money. This is where he made his money. He made his money off of Gaga. He said, Gaga, go get it. He did the Gaga, go get it deal. Wow. Wow. You already know I can figure things out, Ree. I mean, I was never in the music business, but I understand. Yeah. And I dealt with a whole lot of broke performers, you know. I dealt mainly with the NAC format. I was just dealing with the smooth jazz artists, but I dealt with several smooth jazz artists that didn't have 2 nickels rubbed together when they got to town. We had to take them out to dinner. They didn't have no food. They didn't have no food. I'm thinking y'all pulled in on a tour bus. No food on a tour bus, dog. No food on a tour bus. The person that had the most money on some of them people's tour buses was the bus driver. Real talk. Real talk. The bus driver pull up. I'll be like, hey, we got a buffet set up in the back. And he's like, man, I don't need that shit. I just got to use the bathroom. That's all he would say. He didn't have to eat like the performers and eat out the chafing dishes. He went and ordered him a steak. Trying to tell you. He went and got him a steak. What'd you say, Sister Cozetta? What? Brother Southwest left you hanging. Who is Brother Southwest? That your main? You just put your main on blast? Your granddaughter drove you back home from Dallas. That's a devoted granddaughter. I salute that youngin'. And more granddaughters and daughters need to be working with that kind of spirit. Grandma needs a ride home. Put your seatbelt on, Granny. We out. That's all that needs to be said. Your granny gave your mama life, and your mama gave you life. Go get some gas and come back and get Granny, and let's head to Little Rock. That's all that needs to be done. No excuses. You got to go to work that day? Call in. Call in. What's more important, your job or your granny? But who's Brother Southwest? Do we need to put Brother Southwest on blast, Sister Cosetta? Because he left you hanging in Dallas, knowing you needed to get back to Little Rock. What's good with that? Brother Southwest went northwest, huh? What? It's a beautiful grandchild, Nirma. You absolutely right. Oh, Southwest Airlines. Okay. I thought Brother Southwest was like that was his name, like that was his handle. You were saying Brother South. Okay, I got you. See, you see how far I took that? I was ready to put a brother on blast. I don't like to do that, but now I got it. Let me go and slow down. Let me get some hemp. Because I was about to fire off on Brother Southwest. I don't even know who that was. But somebody named Brother Southwest would have got a tag, and he'd be like, man, why are you talking about me like that? I ain't leave nobody in there in Dallas. That's all right. But yeah, shout out to my Washington County family. Hopefully everybody is safe. Get out here and give me a coffee in a little bit. Y'all see that Grandpa Cup, right? I think I showed y'all that Grandpa Cup. That's fire. That's fire right there. It's fire being a grandparent. It really is. It's fire. But T-Man, what's good with you, baby? We've been in here cutting it up a little bit, having to pull a couple people out and talk them back down. AKON, Killer Mike, Chris Rock, Kamala Harris. You'll pick it up. But where I want to go right now, let me go ahead and put this up. So we can get back to the gist of everything. Thanks for the clarification, y'all, and Sister Cosetta, because I was about to go in on somebody named Brother Southwest. Sorry. We started with this thing, and we said we was going to pull a couple people out. We put them out. We put Kamala out, and we got Chris Rock out. Okay? We did. We got Michael Render out. Y'all like to call him Killer Mike. I don't believe he's much of a killer no more. Okay? It is what it is. Michael's been talking slick about reparations, and all Mike had to do was sit and talk to Camilla. If he would have talked to Camilla, he would have got all the ism that he needed to get. But no, he wants to come out with black folks need to be better at capitalism. Black folks need to be better entrepreneurs. Black folks need to do this, and black folks need to do that. I think black folks need to not listen to you, Michael, because you don't have sound business advice. Black folks need reparative justice. Black folks need recompense. Black folks need repair. How about that? How come you don't talk about that? And when we do talk about reparations, you say we don't need no money. I wonder if Michael Render and Faison Love are related. I mean, they both fat and black. They might be related. All you niggas look alike. What's wrong with you? You talking slick out here and you ain't saying nothing. But that's okay. That's why Freedman Media exists.
That's why I'm here today talking about AKON, Kamala, Killer Mike, Chris Rock, and RG3. We just about to ring up RG3. And the thing about the RG3 thing is, I'm not even at RG today. I'm not at RG. I'm actually on RG's side. I'm actually at RG's side. There it is right there. They have a couple of coins, so they think all is well. Faison, he done made it to the point where he feel like he can talk greasy, but then he gonna get on that cash talking about his uncle bought a house in 1963 for $18,000 and he still owes money on it. Well, you must not be getting the bag very much, Faison, if your uncle still owes on a house from 1963. That's almost 60 years ago. Your uncle still has a mortgage and you done made all this money on comedy tours and in movies. What you talking about, Faison? Your uncle bought a house in 1963 and he still owes on it in 2023? And you talking about what black folks don't need? Really? I don't think so, Faison. Y'all not gonna keep coming in here talking greasy like this to American freedmen. American freedmen are done with you. We're done with you. We're done with all the foolishness. We're done with you playing games. Somebody buys a house in 1963 and they still owe on it in 2023, and they have a person in their family that's made millions telling jokes, being a hula hand, being a minstrel, and he still has a mortgage in 2023. You shouldn't be talking about what anybody needs out here. What he needs is the deed to his house, but he ain't got it. After 60 years, what kind of family member are you? You a Cuban family member. That's what you are. You might be black, but you ain't a freedman. You might be colored, but you ain't a freedman. You not even African American. You Cuban American. Fat boy. You not even an African American, Faison. You a Cuban American. You better go get some skin lightener like Sammy Sosa. Tired of y'all coming into our space. This is our space. This is America, Jack. You say one more thing about American freedmen, and I'm gonna break my freedman foot off in your ass. That's all it is. That's all it is. We've been playing tetherball for the last several years. We're going to continue to play tetherball. Y'all remember tetherball? A lot of people don't remember tetherball. I remember tetherball. That's all we're doing now. Smack, smack, smack. Tetherball. Shit. We might be broke, but y'all jealous of us. And y'all fled from another country. So what does that make you? You came from another country to imitate us, but now you talk about us because we ain't got it. Okay. When we get reparations, all y'all getting the hell up out of here. Quick, fast. Quick, fast. Yep. We tired of all the disrespect. Plain surface. Yeah, when they even it like this, reparations, shoot, y'all getting up out of here. Y'all, bye. See ya. We have been disrespected enough. Thank you. So what we about to do right now, we about to bounce. We about to bounce to RG3. Yes. Robert Griffin III. Now, Robert, what he did was he did a tweet. Looks like a tweet. And he said, Merry Christmas from the interracial and international family. Now, he's obviously got some interracials because his women's been white, okay? So he created some interracial babies. So he's got some interracials, and then he must have some people from another country. So he said international family. Now, I personally don't see anything wrong with this. This is why I'm saying I'm not going at RG3 on this. I got that boomerang game, so let me cook, y'all. Let me get something from my lips real quick, real quick. I ain't gonna take long. You ain't gonna have Michi up here talking about me like she talking about Tariq putting lip gloss on his lip. And you're going to get tight, get right. Okay? RG3, you see it. Merry Christmas from this interracial and international family. He wasn't trying to include nobody. He said this family. He said this family here. Merry Christmas from us. This interracial and international family. I don't see anything wrong with that. That's that man's family. He's proud of his family. He's able to provide this existence for his family. Word up. Word up. To each his own, right? I wouldn't have left that type of caption. Don't need to. Family's family. Pigmentation means nothing to me. You can be black as a motherfucker and be a treacherous motherfucker in my family. And then you could have skin like mayonnaise and will put a smile in somebody's neck. I done told y'all we there. Say something about me or mine, and I guarantee you better have your affairs in order. I ain't out here by myself. But this is what happened when RG3 made this tweet. Same tweet. Now we watch the comments. Same tweet. Could have just said family, laughing my ass off. Didn't have to be so extra. Now, I somewhat understand what Mr. Charlie is saying, but this is RG3's post. He can say whatever the fuck he want to say on his post. Why does it matter to you how he said family? He just gave up the stats. He got some interracials. He's got some internationals. What's so extra about that? Darren could have kept his mouth. He could have kept it moving and went to the next tweet. Could have just said family. Yeah, if he'd have just said family and he'd have all them different melanin structures in there, they'd have been like, oh, they're not all black. That's not his real family. That's not his real family. They'd have said that. RG3 might have put all their names in there, but Twitter only give you 160 characters. It's a real conflicting thing for me. Because I be having a lot to say on Twitter, and it only gives me 160 characters. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I'm going to tell Twitter right when I'm live on Twitter. Give me 400 characters and let me be great, Twitter. Come on, Elon. Up my characters. I'm not paying you $8 a month for a blue check either, but up my characters. And I'll tell you what, you up my characters to 500, Elon, I'll give you 99 cents a month. I give you 99 cents a month for 500 characters. I don't care about no blue check. Blue check ain't nothing but a hen peck. Sorry, I'm already verified. See, I don't know it to be as such. I don't really get on Twitter like that. It's $11 per month now for a blue. He went up $3 more. Elon about to price some of y'all out the game. Elon about to price some of y'all out the game. Elon about to be the same price as Netflix. He about to be the same price as Netflix. He gonna make y'all make some decisions. He gonna make y'all make some decisions. She said it, 11 per month, Narmer. You know 11 ain't nowhere near near 20, but it's real close to 15. Basic Netflix account $14.99. Y'all about to make some decisions. We about to go from Netflix and chill. Y'all about to be Twitter and chill. You got people leaning over on your phone. Let me see. What they saying? Let me see. Yeah. Y'all gonna be binge Twittering. Twitter space about to get real long. Them Twitter spaces about to get real long. Y'all gonna be up in them Twitter spaces all day. Well, y'all are up in them Twitter spaces all day. Talking about nothing. Talking about nothing. I'm tired of people that don't qualify for reparations having reparations discussions on Twitter. I'm going to say that too. I'm live on Twitter, so I'm going to say that right now. If you don't qualify for reparations, why are you having a Twitter space about reparations? Stop it. Stop it. Telling you, that's why our family just look, Sister Cosetta. They all over the place. That's what it is, Namer. Twitter and chill, baby. Twitter and chill. So we saw this one, right? We saw this one. Could have just said family, laughing my ass off. I don't say the acronym. I say the whole word out. Didn't have to be so extra. Then watch this one. Watch this one. Same tweet. Interracial and international family. Backwards in the UK wouldn't comment on skin color because they are all human. America is truly racist. Really, squirrel? Squirrel. 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 You see that's his name. I'm not just saying squirrel because I'm stuck on stupid, even though I kind of am. His name is Squirrel. Squirrel. Backwards. In the UK, we wouldn't comment on skin color because they are all human. America is truly racist. See, I had to have somebody else say it before I said it. I'm like, wait a minute. The UK is racist as hell. The UK is racist as hell. You know? What is he talking about? Because they are all humans. America is truly racist. So is the UK. So is the UK. Y'all be calling bloody bloke, bloody blokes. Bloke, bloke. I know they got a word for nigga in the UK. They say bloke. They would have a bloke. What's the other word? Do they just say chocolate bloke? Charcoal bloke? I don't know what it is. Anyway, this clown talking about America is truly racist, as if the UK is not. Whatever. Let me get to the next one, because I got some other stuff I got to do. You did not have to say interracial, bro. Stop being weird. I know RG3 is like, damn, dog, I can't win. If I don't mention the white folks in the family, they're going to say something. If I don't mention the international folks in the family, they're going to say something. And I say something about the interracial people in the family, now I'm being weird. I know RG3 is like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. He probably like, damn if I do, damn if I don't. They coming at him, dog. They coming at him, lefts and rights. They coming at him with the Jack Dempseys, baby, them Rocky Marcianos. Look at how they treat African immigrants over there. They're pushing their politicians to deport all of them. I'm telling you, man, they're not racist, Narmer. They don't see color. No, they sure don't, because they get rid of them. Only reason y'all don't see color over in the UK because you get rid of them. Shit. Cooking in here today, man. We cooking in here today. I like it. I like it. I might do this once or twice more today. Anyways, I got my mic. 28th is tomorrow. It'll be in tomorrow. Okay. Getting this mic. You got to see it. I got to get a commitment first, and then I get the mic. Once I get the commitment, then I get the mic. I don't get the mic and then get the commitment. There's a method to the madness. Method to the madness. There's no method to this madness, though. They're saying he's being weird because he's acknowledging his interracial part of his family. I'm saying he's being weird. I think it's ignorant to say somebody's being weird. But I had some shit happen on my timeline. Some friends of mine on my timeline, she posted something. And so I know her as this really quiet young lady. She's really quiet, but I know she gets buck wild. I've seen like her posts and stuff on social media. She gets buck wild, right? So she put up a post. Let me just go on back to the thumbnail. She put up a post. I'm gonna have to put it up because I really can't. I have a hard time explaining it without laughing. So this is the post. Let me just put this up. This is it. Right? This is the post. It's on Facebook. South Yorkshire Live. A bakery has launched a non-binary gingerbread people in time for Christmas. Okay? I laughed. I was like, you know, I didn't know cookies were binary. And I didn't know that they could be non-binary. I mean, after all, it's a cookie. So I guess I took for granted. You just hold your horses there, Riri. This is about to get funny, so just be ready to laugh. Don't be eating nothing or drinking nothing in like the next 2 minutes. It said it was a non-binary, so I guess non-binary, like, you know, it wasn't either sex. Because when you think of a gingerbread cookie, this shit is absolutely disgusting. Wait a minute. I'm taking out the road here, but we're going to end laughing. We're going to end laughing, okay? I swear to God, we're going to end laughing. Would you say, Number? It's sick how they're turning everything into the rainbow agenda. Hey, man, I feel your pain. But I'm trying to tell you, on this one, we're cooking, but we're going to laugh at the end. It's funny. So I didn't know that there was a non-binary cookie or capabilities of a non-binary cookie. I didn't even realize that cookies were binary. But when you think about it, what is a gingerbread? They say gingerbread man. They say gingerbread man. They say gingerbread man, right? Real tip, you know. So I guess when it's gingerbread man, it's binary. But if you take all the man features off of it, then it becomes a non-binary cookie. I believe that's just a gingerbread cutout without any type of sexual binaries. And I don't even know if I said that right. I don't know. So either way, could be some sexual binaries in it. I don't know. But they made it said as a non-binary cookie. I mean, the shit was on the package. When I saw it on the package, I saw the package before I looked at the post. I was like, non-binary gingerbread people. And see, I'm fat. So let me explain this to you. I'm fat. I don't think I need to explain that part to you, but I'm going to explain it to you. I'm fat. And when you say gingerbread people, I'm expecting more than one cookie. I'm expecting more than one cookie in that thing. If you say people to me, I'm expecting plural. Now, if you said non-binary gingerbread person, I'm only expecting one cookie in the package. But since you said non-binary gingerbread people, I'm expecting more than one cookie in the package. So where's the extra cookies, bruh? Where is the extra cookies at? You said non-binary gingerbread people. Fuck the sexual connotations, associations, appropriations. I'm trying to see multiple cookies. When you say non-binary gingerbread people, you mean more than one. Because although I'm fat, I'll be goddamn if you're going to call me people. I ain't that fat. I'm still a person up in here. That's that AAPS up in me. They're not going to pull a plural word out there and offer me singular. How you going to pull a plural word out there on the label and only put singular in the package? Y'all think y'all slick. Look, Faison Love is up here counting my reparations. I'm counting cookies. I'm counting cookies. Sister Cosetta, I know how old you are, but it's about to get nasty up in here for like the next 30 seconds. So cover your ears. Nah, men don't have cookies, but we eat cookies. And I want all my cookies in the bag. Put some extra mozzarella on that motherfucker. Men don't have cookies, but we eat them. Thank you. In the package. When you say people, you mean plural. When you say person, you mean singular. Change that label or get to adding. Get to adding. What you say, Narmer? The DNC probably told them to use people of color wording in there somewhere, but ran out of space. You say it ran out of ink? They could have did POC, would have saved them some letters. They could have did POC. This is a non-binary gingerbread POC. I could have saved them a couple letters. See, they need me on the marketing team, but they don't want to put a old nigga on the marketing team. See, that's the problem. Once again, the freedmen are getting held down. Watch, next time we see that cookie, it's going to say non-binary gingerbread POC. They about to say, Narmer, you need to get a point because you just saved them some money on ink. I already told you I'm coming through every channel. I'm simulcasting on every single Freedman Media channel. Freedman Media Relationship, 2 T's, Kiefer Brotherland, Freedman Media Twitter. I'm everywhere. Yes, we ended the relationship. Because I've been locked up. Yeah. Non-binary gingerbread POC. I just saved y'all some money. Because see, the POCs will rock with the non-binaries. They don't really care nothing about nothing but the monetaries. That's all they care about. But check this out. Here's the response to that. I had to get to it. Boomerang, here it comes. Paul Winley said, I'd probably not buy it. I know. He said, I purposely not buy it. How did I mess the joke up? I'd purposely not buy it. Right? And the person that I know, Acadia, she said, yeah. Because there's nothing more offensive than a gingerbread cookie without a giant dick. I lost my shit. Lost it. When I read this comment on that Facebook post, I lost my mind. I'm already laughing. He said, I purposely not buy it. And then I look down at Acadia's comment. Yeah. Because there's nothing more offensive than a gingerbread cookie without a giant dick. Died laughing. I'm like, my friends deserve me and I deserve my friends. I'm trying to tell you. She's slick with it. And I'm going to tell you who she is. So I don't eat meat. I'm 9 months off of meat. Hold on 1 second. Show you something. I left a Facebook post about it. Got these books. Got these plant-based books. Family got me these plant-based books. Vegan and veggie Santa came through. Vegan and veggie Santa came through. So this is the girl that actually makes the hoagies. We used to get them cheesesteak hoagies at the spot. This is the girl that makes the hoagies. Well, she don't make the hoagies. She takes all the orders, bags up all the orders, does the prep, does the pop. Terry does the hoagies. There's only one person that touches that meat. Don't nobody touch Terry's meat but Terry. And Terry does the hoagies. Since I stopped eating meat, I stopped going there to get hoagies. I feel like I kind of deprived the family. I feel like I kind of, because I don't, you know, eat cheesesteaks, hoagies anymore. And they do. But I didn't purposely not go there. I love talking to them. I'll order and they'll be like 20 minutes. I'll walk in and talk to them for 20 minutes because they're good people. People be wondering like who I am and shit because I be so loud. We be in there talking, cussing and stuff. And when they walk in, they be like, oh, the place getting robbed? They be looking around because I be there. And they be like, oh, what's going on? Appreciate you, Brother Narmer. Good literature. Good literature. I done checked out a couple recipes. I'm about to make this corn chowder. I'm gonna make this corn. I love corn. I'm about to make this corn chowder. I got to figure out a substitute or a non-dairy whipping cream. Is there a non-dairy whipping cream, Ree? Do you know if there's a non-dairy whipping cream? Because I need whipping cream to make this. Trying to tell you. When you walk into a restaurant and it ain't nothing but a black man in all black with a mask on, and the two people behind the counter is Caucasians, and you walk in, all you hear is that motherfucker. They be like, oh shit, mental illness. He's robbing the place. That's what they thinking. They're not thinking I'm in there for 3 cheesesteaks, you know, extra meat, mushrooms, add onions, all the peppers. They're not thinking that. They think about, oh shit, I'm gonna die over a cheesesteak. No. Uh-oh, hold on a second. Coconut cream, vanilla, and frosting. Okay. I think that'll work for me because I need that for the chowder, but I can't do the whipping cream. That's got too much dairy in it. I wouldn't be able to cast for like 2-3 days if I use that whipping cream. Y'all be in here like, Shannon got some new sound effects in there. And it's going to be vegan free, so it's a vegan corn chowder. You know, we working it. So just to see responses like that, that's what really makes me get on social media in the morning and be looking at people's posts, because certain people's posts I just go to because they be making me laugh. Some people's posts make me think, you know. Y'all got like 5 more minutes. I need to cook. Uh-oh, what do we got here? All right, you got to go. I stayed on here long enough to get a troll. Sorry. I stayed on here long enough to get a troll. Okay. Thanks, Ree. Yeah, man, that's why I keep the Freeman family around. Unfortunately, Sister Cosetta, I really don't eat salmon. Or as some of y'all Negroes say, salmon. It's not salmon, okay? Salmon. I can't stand when I hear y'all say salmon. Because the way my kids grew up, the way I grew up, and the way my grandkids gonna grow up, if you can't spell it, you can't have it. And I know I could starve a lot of y'all Negroes out here if I said, say salmon. Y'all gonna be like, salmon? I'm like, it's not salmon. Damn it, Nermer. You know better. So sometimes you just don't want to. Oh, I know you down in the South. You down in the country. Yeah. Yeah, you down in the country. I already know. But Narmer, ain't you in California? I think Narmer's in California. Ain't no reason to be saying salmon in California. Even though y'all do got y'all got y'all share. Y'all got y'all share of country folks. A lot of people came up from way down south and made it to Cali. It's the same fish. It's just a different pronunciation. It ain't like catfish and sway. You people be out here fooling people with that sway, having people think it's catfish. It ain't really catfish. Y'all getting fooled at a lot of these restaurants. Like some of the restaurants be having catfish nuggets, them sway nuggets. Them ain't catfish. That ain't catfish. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's an East Coast, West Coast. West Coast gets the South. You know, East Coast and Midwest are pretty much the only ones that say salmon. But I hear a lot of people say salmon. That just lets me know how country they are. If you say salmon, I'm looking down to see if your blue jeans is cuffed up and creased. Because if your blue jeans is cuffed up and creased, I know you say salmon. You sure do. Now up here in NYC, Immigrant Central. Oh, that's right. That's right. You far east. That's right. That's right. Yeah, you're not talking right. You like that lady that did me at Sam's Club. She's like, I got to go get somebody else. I can't understand you. I'm like, bitch, I'm speaking English. What the problem is? I press 1. I got to go get somebody that can understand this clear talking shit. I felt I was really disrespected. I speak fairly clearly. Unless I'm drinking some brown liquor, I'm pretty clear. I'm pretty clear. And she was like, excuse me. Don't respect. Press 2 for Espanol. If they had like live operators, I would press Spanish just so I could just get in there and just mess with the operators. Everything would be C. I would just wait for them to finish. They'd be like C. 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 I would never say no. I would just want to say, I would just want to find out what saying all C's would get me. I just want to say, C. And the next thing I know, FBI be knocking at my door. FBI be knocking at my door. They're like, sir, it said you had bombs and explosives in Spanish. Did you understand? I'd be like, no. No. No, man. I would just want to mess with them. And I don't even know the other languages. What are the other languages? I ain't never tried to press the other numbers. Press 1 for English, 2 for Spanish. What's 3 and 4? It's 3 Japanese, 4 Chinese. What is it? They got to have an Arabic in there, right? I'm going to press them other numbers one day. Or no, I'm going to let them go through the whole menu and then press it and then see what it sounds like when they pick up. I got to figure out what company is that does the whole round robin. It might be, is it Sprint? Well, Sprint ain't no more. It's T-Mobile. It's one of them. So every now and then I get to a space where I have to talk about something that I don't really want to talk about. So people probably like, well, why are you going to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it? Well, I have to talk about it. because of what I do, I have to hit everything on all ends. And years ago, anybody that's been rocking with me for years, remember that I talked about this youngin' years and years ago. We're talking 2014. You've been rocking with me. 2014. And there was a youngin' named J. Rue. His name was J. Rue. And if you remember him, you remember him. If not, then I'm going to spark a couple people's memories real fast. But if you don't remember him, he was a star football player at Cass Tech. I don't know if anybody remembers this. J. Rue Campbell. Yeah, it's not something that I really want to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it because it deals with mental health. And I pride myself in making sure that I'm cognizant of what's going on with our mental health. And I said years ago that this boy had problems. And everybody, oh, no, he just needs to get in school. He just needs to get in school. He body slammed a security guard at school. Body slammed a security guard. He was a junior at Cass Tech, superstar, #1 player in the country type stuff. Had committed to Michigan State. This is Michigan State was still doing their thing back in 2014. And he body slammed that security guard, and that pretty much did him in for the high school. Because no matter what kind of stats he was going to garner after that, State didn't want him. State didn't want him. So he ended up going to Ferris State. He went from Michigan State to Ferris State. He's supposed to go from Cass Tech to Michigan State. Oh, he has consequences. He's supposed to go to Michigan State and become a star and probably go to the NFL. Instead, he went to Ferris State. Still became a star. Still broke records. Still won championships. He won the Division II Heisman. He won the equivalent award for the Division II Heisman. Are they Division II or Division III? Whatever it is. He went undrafted, so now there's no NFL. He held his own pro day. And if you go from being the #1 player in the country the #1 player in the country to being, just going to get to the videos here. Give me one quick second. I was torn about doing this, but you know what? I really wasn't torn. I wasn't. It's got to probably go through an ad here. I'm going to let it get through the ad. Getting through the ad, then I can get it right into the news for you. You don't need to really see the exact bam. Okay. We're still on? Okay, thing's still on. Yes. I want to share a screen. Yes. Yes. C. All right. Oh, yeah. You go from Michigan State to Ferris State, that's a consequence. You go from Ferris State to having your own pro day and not being invited to the NFL Combine, that's another consequence. Then you don't get drafted, that's another consequence. We've had a whole lot of consequences, but now we're about to go through more J-Rue consequence. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. I'm going to drop it all down, let y'all see the whole thing.
This morning, a former college football star arrested following disturbing scenes inside an Auburn Hills psychiatric facility.
This is just bizarre. The tense moments, including a standoff with police, all streamed live on Facebook.
Harvey daughter stabbed one of my guys.
But look, you talking about a father and his daughter trying to talk to you a system that been harming me for a week.
This video shows the moments leading up to police arresting J-Rue Campbell, former All-American quarterback and Division II national champion with Ferris State. Campbell live streaming this encounter while holding his daughter at a psychiatric facility in Auburn Hills Saturday night.
And then in the video, you can see Campbell holding the girl in one arm and a pair of scissors in the other, threatening police as they approached, guns drawn.
Let's do it, my boy. Self-defense. Come on. I'm stabbing. Anything come to this, bro. Trust me.
It's crazy, but y'all ain't even seen the craziest stuff yet.
And this is not his first brush with the law. The former championship quarterback for Detroit Cass Tech High went to jail for body slamming a school security guard in 2014.
Eventually, police were able to arrest Campbell without anybody being hurt. He is currently in custody pending an arraignment, expected sometime in the coming days.
Now he's locked up. Hopefully the baby's okay. I know it didn't incur any injuries. So he was in a psych ward from what I know. He was in a psych ward. And it was Christmas. So I'm sure that's why the baby and the baby's mother or whomever brought the baby there were there. But I'm not sure exactly how it became confrontational. But I've got other footage where he's actually live on social media. She's 2, so she won't remember probably any of this, to be honest. She's only 2. I don't believe he was threatening the baby. Now, currently, you can tell that was all too normal for her. She wasn't crying. She wasn't out of place. That's what was really weird for me. She didn't have any problem with what was going on. Very odd. Very odd thing for me. So, excuse me, sidetrack there. But yeah, that 2-year-old, she'll remember things, and she's gonna, now these things that she's gonna speak about in the next couple of years, she'll remember this, but once she gets to that 5-6 age, a lot of that will go away. And she could have selective trauma. Things could come back on her. But I have this other footage where he was actually live on social media, and I don't know why this was a situation. I don't know why this was a situation where he went live on social media and what that was about. Like Like, what made him do that? So let me get to that again. StreamYard still rolling. Yeah, he looks, you know, I don't like to prejudge. It looks like there could have been, you know, at some point some substances in his life. What is going on here? Hold on one quick second. Just making sure that this is the file. This isn't the file. Okay. Where's the video at? Oh, maybe the video is way up here. All right. Yep. Bad. Sorry. Got it. All right. So we're going to start sharing the screen. We're going to start sharing the screen. Here we go. Sharing the screen. Take that down. All right, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm seeing this. Maybe it doesn't look to be.
Yeah, and ain't
she's
no
having
telling
fun with her dad.
when the next Christmas coming around this bitch.
And then all of a sudden it turned.
I got a
weird.
birthday in
like
2 days.
He maybe knew it was going to turn.
We're supposed to
weird.
be. Yeah. Talk to him, Scott.
I mean, the baby does not look uncomfortable.
Talk to him.
In his arms. She doesn't look to be under any duress.
Just giving him the finger.
It's not like she's trying to pull away, get away.
No. You doing all that, bro.
But I don't know.
Just know, nigga, I get locked up, bro. Oh God, nigga, I'm going crazy, bro.
Mentally.
They not about to hold me like this. I'm not going, bro. I'm not going, nigga. I done spoke on my story too motherfucking much, my boy. I don't
but
give
he's
a fuck,
being
nigga. The whole world,
emphatic.
bro, gotta hear it again. Then I don't care, bro. It is what it is. I'm not just affecting me now. You feel me? Hoping this ain't the only try.
Yeah.
Hoping this ain't the only attempt. Regardless of what the baby mother has going on.
I'm thinking that the visitation was probably over.
Nigga, fuck a deep breath. Nigga, I'm on all that.
You know,
Trust.
I mean, I don't, because he wasn't going anywhere. He doesn't have a shirt on or anything, so he was staying where he was, unless he was trying to leave, which is weird because he doesn't have a shirt on.
I don't trust white people.
Not wanting your kids to go.
I don't trust white people. Not at all. Niggas ain't about to keep following me, doing all this extra shit. Want to blame my peoples because they getting followed and all that, man. Hell no, nigga. Do it. Let's do it, bro.
Second.
I don't want to do anything to you, man.
Don't say nobody.
None of us. We just don't want you to.
You ain't gotta say nothing to y'all.
We don't want you to stab one of us because we can't leave. We don't want you to harm her.
Man, you don't need no. Look, let me preach, bro. You don't need no. You talking about you want me to stab her, nigga? You don't need no shit I done already.
I don't want you to do that.
You don't know shit I done already did for her.
And they keep saying
shit
that.
I'm already gonna do for her. Feel what I'm saying? That's what you ain't knowing. Let's do it. Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. I'm good at faces too. Let's do it, bro.
He's not putting her in any type of danger.
Trust me. Let's do it. Trying to think about the baby. Shit just hard when you is being used, bro. Y'all can hear the story again. Nigga, y'all know me, bro, since a little baby, bro. I'm the only nigga speaking up on this type of shit. Only nigga. Trust. Trust. Only nigga sacrificing shit, bro, for real. Other motherfuckers want to run off like they doing this shit. I ain't going, nigga. Watch out. Never, nigga. Never. Here's what it is. Love mine, nigga. I love mine. Wish my dad held me like this.
I'm not sure exactly what was
grandparents,
happening.
Wish my grandparents held me like this. I don't give a fuck. We get into it for life. You feel me?
She is
Scott?
not in
I
any
don't give
danger.
a fuck about none of that. You can have your little attitudes you gonna have in life. That shit about communication. Not about I do it. Huh? Come on with it. Come on. Come on. Try it, bro. Bro, trust me. And you gonna die after, nigga. You gonna die after too, nigga. I'm not playing with y'all niggas no more. Trust me. Trust me. No more. I'm here try to maneuver, creep through the back, bro.
See, now they're gonna do the attempted murder, threat to murder, all that.
Try whatever y'all niggas want. Come on.
Because he verbally said that.
Let's do it, my boy. Self-defense. Come on. I'm stabbing. Anything come to this bitch, bro. Trust me. Anything. Trust me, nigga. Oh, God. Come on. Come on. Come on. However y'all want to do that shit, bro.
This is wild.
However you want to do that shit. Niggas dumb as hell.
He's threatening death on the officer, so that's...
Baby niggas trying to fight for this bitch. Come on.
This is all live on social media.
No, you're fine, man. We don't want to hurt you.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Yeah, this is just... It wasn't...
Nigga, I'm at
any point.
Havenwick Hospital, nigga. Havenwick. That's where I'm at. Havenwick Hospital. Auburn Hills. Auburn Hills, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, they didn't need to have the gun. He's got a pair of school scissors.
Man, hey. Been coming up here for a week, nigga. Motherfuckers telling me different things every single day, bro. Y'all know me again when it comes to the system, bro. Y'all know me. Y'all know where I'm standing for at least, nigga. It is what it is, bro. Then motherfuckers bring 4 white motherfuckers in this bitch 2 days ago want to act, man, stop playing with me, bro. Niggas want to, what's your name, what school you go to, all this type of shit, bro. Niggas then called before I even came up here. Let niggas know what type of time I'm on. You feel me? Motherfuckers want to play it like I'm crazy, though. You feel me? Just like the first time. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all just let Scott know, bro. That's it. Y'all just let Scott know. That's it. Everything, nigga. Ain't no other nigga doing this type of shit, bro. Never, nigga. Motherfuckers ain't had this type of heart, my boy. Never. Never, nigga. All niggas hoes, nigga. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. Say this shit, nigga. Say this one. Oh, say this one. Let her see it.
No, let's see how it ends, because this is the video in the video.
Pops. Fuck they mean. Ugh.
No, nothing happens to the baby. I ain't trying to cliffhang you.
Come on, big man.
What's up, man?
Say y'all names one more time.
I'm sure more.
Say them. Hold on. Say them bitches loud. So just in case you fucking lying, I can come fuck you up, nigga. Say them bitches loud, bro. All of them, nigga. Fuck you mean, nigga. You want to question me when you already know me, nigga? Say them bitches. What's your shit, nigga? The fuck, nigga? What's your whole name, my boy? Or you ain't got to give me that.
I already told you my full name.
Say it again.
Chris. Psychologist.
And what's yours?
Tapo.
I don't even want to ask you. You didn't even give a fuck. Y'all niggas terrible. Oh, you can lean on that bitch, my boy.
Lean on what?
I ain't talking. I'm talking to buddy over there to the left.
He's a nice guy.
This nigga.
He just wants you to help like I do.
So that's it. So they got him locked up. I don't know if he's been formally charged with anything yet. I called this years ago when he body slammed the security guard and everybody thought I was being a dickhead because I was like, he's going to be a problem. And they're like, oh, no, he just needs to get to a better situation once he gets to state. And then state took his scholarship and they're like, oh, he'll star at Ferris State and he'll go to the NFL. And then it goes in and then I don't know if he really got any trouble at Ferris State. I don't think so. I think he actually went through there good, but pro teams must have knew his situation. They must have knew his situation, and they said, we ain't fucking with him like that. And when they didn't fuck with him like that, then he went to play for some team in Arkansas or some shit. And I thought he was still on that team. I don't know why he was in Auburn Hills in the psych ward. I thought he would have been with that team still. Maybe that team's season's over. I don't know. I would have assumed that would have been a professional team because I think he's done with college, but I don't know. He's in Oakland. He's in Haverhill and Auburn Hill. Well, he's in Oakland County Jail now. Let me just correct myself. He ain't in Haverhill Heights Hospital. He's in jail. He's in Oakland County now. J-Rue Campbell. J-Rue. That was some fat shit. I saw my little burrito wrap and I totally disregarded the stream and took a bite of my burrito wrap. That was fat. It is what it is. He can. He can. He didn't try to do any harm to that baby. So to me, I feel like there's still an opportunity for him. For me, everybody might not feel the same way. I feel that if a person can and does hurt a child or even an adult, but especially a child, especially their child, they can't be helped. Once you've hurt a child, to me, you went too far. But if it's your child, y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do to him. I ain't got nothing else to say. I have no more input if somebody does something to a child, and especially if it's their child. Yeah. They try to act like it's all white up in there, but we also got to remember there's Pontiac up in there too. There's the yak. There's the yak.
Yeah, and it's the closest spot to when they can't fit him in Detroit, they take him up there. And you got the Yak and the D fucking with me. No. It's a tough story. But I said I knew he wasn't going to make it. Because at 15, 16 years old, you take it upon yourself to body slam a security guard in a school. There's a lot of problems already there. A lot of problems. And I don't believe they were ever addressed. I just think they put him in new area codes, new zip codes, thinking they could change it all around. Geographics have nothing to do with where he is in life right now. You could put him anywhere and he's going to burn out. J-Rue needs help. He needs help with serious counseling. That's part of our problem, is that our kids don't have the balance. They think that our parents all should be single parents. They hate when a black home has the mother and the father in it, because that child tends to be a strong child. They hate it. So you went a little deep there to me. I'm kind of ignorant to that. I mean, when we get adopted more than others get adopted. Why? Adopting a black child is like a lottery scratch off. You might adopt the next LeBron James through genetics. All you got to do is give them the proper resources. I see a lot of white parents with black kids out at these AAU games and basketball games. Like, that's your kid? They'd be like, yeah, it'd be two white people. Oh, we adopted him. I'm like, no shit. But the kid can play. The kid can play, right? I'd be like asking the dad, so where'd you play? Oh, I never played basketball. Okay. So then the mom had to be an athlete, right? Mom had to be a baller, because this kid out here is balling. And I done seen it on the male and the female side. Oh, it's crazy to see a girl basketball player, black, with two white parents. Oh my God, it's a whole different dialogue. Dealt with that because I coached girls, because I had girls. Totally different dialogue. And then you catch them white parents, like especially the father. The father will be talking like a brother because he's been around so many, grew up around them, messed around and adopted a black girl. You be up there talking to him, you be like, dog, who are you? The gist of it is that the federal government feels like they own the person with those certificates, a different form of slavery. Okay, I can get that. You know, I've heard that stuff, like dealing with the Social Security numbers. Aren't our Social Security numbers like a serial number or something? I've never really gone too deep into that. And I know that there's some scholars and there's some philosophers. We got some in our areas. They think they know every goddamn thing. Then I read a couple of encyclopedia pages and they just know everything about blackity, blackdom. They could probably tell us about the Social Security numbers as to how that works for us and the birth certificates, but who cares? Nobody listens to them. The gist of it, yeah. So what about the Social Security numbers being serial numbers? Are they really our serial numbers? I heard about that. Like, that's why everybody has their own individual number. But everybody has their own individual birth certificate too. It's all plant-based, y'all. Got the corn pico in here, some rice.
So we had that little situation, that little stir up with AKON. And the one thing that I always like to do is I'd always like to pay homage in some way, shape, or form to our American freedmen legends. And one of the legends that I really want to pay homage to and start to play his style of music, if not his music, they're going to strike me if I play the actual stuff. That's why I need to get on my game and get the whole podcast channel up so I have all the music licenses intact. So when I run music through, it's already been approved because I'm broadcasting through. I'll get it. 23 got to get here, y'all. 23 got to get here. Once they get here, then I'm going to let loose. Some people ain't even going to want to cast in 23. Once I come up and they're not even going to. They'll be like, oh, he done did that. Oh, he done did that. Oh, what are you going to do that for? Yeah. So it's not really a serial number. Well, ID, identification. It's like a branding. I'm surprised they didn't start out by like just branding our social security numbers on our ancestors so they know who is who. They put your last 4 on there. That's all they ask for now. They're trying to tell me that somebody ain't got my last 4. That's a hell of an ID. If I'm the only person, excuse me, with my last 4, that's me in that corn pico and on the air. It only happened because I'm on the air. If I was just eating, it would have just passed through. But I'm on the air and I'm trying to eat. And that corn pico is like, no. You know good and well you shouldn't be eating no corn pico on the air. Fat. Not as fat as I used to be, though. Approaching 10 years with over 200 pounds kept off this abundant friend. I've had fun being 200 pounds lighter, too. I mean, I had some fun being that heavy, but I didn't have nearly as much fun as I have not being that heavy. It's cool to be able to throw your weight around when you don't have as much weight to throw around. It's just redistributed weight. You lost some and then you redistributed the weight. But I'd like to pay homage to this freedman. I'd like to give homage to these freedmen. Pay homage to this freedman. Look at this. You know that, free. No more ideas. We're not putting nothing in the atmosphere so they can run out and muddy up the waters. And by the time I get it popping, and they'll be like, they done messed it up. Everybody will be like, well, I saw somebody would kind of do that. Look at this whole pictures. Understand this frame. Understand this frame. This is the legendary Bo Diddley. He's got his guitar in his hand, strapped on. He's backstage waiting to perform, and he's frying chicken. He's waiting to perform, because if he wasn't waiting to perform, he wouldn't still be holding his guitar, and he wouldn't still have his stage clothes on. He'd just be there in a beater in his hat. He would just be there in a beater in his hat if he was just frying chicken. He wouldn't need his guitar. His guitar would be put away. His stage clothes would be thrown in a bag so they could get dry clean. And he'd be up there frying chicken in a beater. You can see he got a beater on. You can see his shirt. Got a beater on. That's all old man. What? Look at the dude back in the back. He got a beater on. This is beaters. The legendary, the one and only, Bo Diddley.
frying chicken, holding his guitar, ready to go on stage. So I said, when the essence of our culture runs through people like this, and then you get niggas like this, it just muddies up the water. You let people like this come over here and get bread when we've already experienced legends like this. What are we doing? What are we doing? American music culture has already been built. The only thing that can happen now is people can add on to it. There will never be music like we've had in the past years going forward. Everything from the golden age of music in the 90s, it's over. The turn of the century was a bleed in from the 90s, and then all this trash came in. But you take the 1999 all the way back to the 30s, 1930s, like 70 years, 70 ridiculous years of soul music and everything it spawned off of. You had soul, you had R&B, you had pop, you had gospel, you had jazz, hell, you had country. We have been a part of every musical format and been to the top of it except classical music. Check the history. We have topped the charts in every musical format except classical. Period. And it's because of people like this. People like Bo Diddley frying chicken before his performance. And he must be getting ready to go because he got his string. Give me that string. That string has this cord to go into the amp. He holding everything. All you got to do is plug in when he go out there on stage. There'll never be performers like this. There'll never be music like that again. And anybody that's like this, they shouldn't be able to make $1 unless he's standing on a corner with a cardboard sign. He shouldn't be able to make money in our mainstream music system. He grifted over here, tethering off our culture, demeaning our black fathers. Attending kids' recitals is for white men. I went to all my kids' recitals, concerts, games, everything. Science fairs, everything. Parent-teacher conferences, everything. Because that's what an American freedman father does. I don't know what niggas like this do. But shout out to Bo Diddley. You may be cool, but you'll never be Bo Diddley cooking fried chicken backstage in stage clothes with his guitar strapped on. Cool. Appreciate everybody that's out here doing their thing. Doing their thing. I already told you where I'm at with it. We might as well take the strike today. I will cite disclaimer 107. Disclaimer 107. Y'all know what it is. It's fair use. I need y'all to be in the right minds for 23. We coming. We coming with full force. Y'all need to understand where we were is not where we can stay. But let's keep building the plan so we know where to go. Appreciate everybody checking out Friedman Media. I appreciate everybody checking out the lives.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out.
The replays.
You will not be able to lose yourself on Skag and skip out for beer during commercials because the revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by
comments, the likes, the loves.
The revolution will not show you pictures of Nixon blowing a bugle and leading a charge by John Mitchell, General Abrams, and Spyro Agnew to eat hog maws confiscated from a Harlem sanctuary. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be brought to you by the Schaefer Award Theater and will not star Natalie Woods and Steve
Please
McQueen
understand
or
me
Bullwinkle and Julia.
when I say 2023 is going to be ridiculous.
The revolution will not give your mouth sex appeal. The revolution will not get rid of the nubs. The revolution will not make you look 5 pounds thinner because the revolution will not be televised, brother. There will be no pictures of you and Willie Mae pushing that shopping cart down the block on the dead run or trying to slide that car
100
into a
Narmer.
stolen ambulance. NBC will
It's
not
Freeman
be
against everybody.
32 on report from 29 districts. The revolution will not be televised. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of pigs shooting down brothers on the instant replay. There will be no pictures of Whitney Young being run out of Harlem on a rail with a brand new process. There will be no slow motion or still lights of Roy Wilkins strolling through Watts in a red, black, and green liberation jumpsuit that he has been saving for just the proper occasion. Green Acres, Beverly Hillbillies, and Hooterville Junction will no longer be so damn relevant, and we will not care if Dick finally got down with Jane on Search for Tomorrow.
If we weren't shit, they wouldn't have nothing to say about us.
The revolution will not be televised.
But since we are the shit,
there will be no highlights on the 11 o'clock news and no pictures of Harry.
we got to take these darts as we move.
The theme song will not be written by Jim Webb or Francis Scott Keys, nor sung by Glenn Campbell, Tom Jones, Johnny Cash, Engelbert Humperdinck, or The Rare Earth. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be right back after a message about a white tornado, white lightning, or white people. You will not have to worry about a dove in your bedroom, the tiger in your
I appreciate everybody.
The revolution
1,000.
The revolution will not fight terms that may cause bad breath.
It's just the beginning, y'all.
Will put you in the driver's seat. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised,
It's just
will
the
not be
beginning.
televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.
Peace.